Bigfoot, also commonly referred to as Sasquatch, is a towering, hairy, mythical figure said to inhabit the forests of North America. The legend of an ape-like creature has persisted for centuries, with a long and complex history of sightings and cultural significance. Early sightings and indigenous legends. Before European settlers arrived, various indigenous tribes across North America had stories of wild, human-like creatures that roamed the forests. They spoke of a large, hairy creature inhabiting the wilderness. To the tribes, they viewed them as protectors of the land and the natural world, with some tribes depicting them as powerful spiritual figures rather than monsters to be feared. Passed down through generations by word of mouth, some of these Native American stories stretch back thousands of years. In total, there are over 50 documented names of Bigfoot-like creatures in Native American tradition and are deeply rooted part of indigenous cultural heritage. The Coast Salish people of the Pacific Northwest, for example, call this creature Sasquatch, representing the untamed wilderness spirit, and Wendigo by the Algonquin tribes. These creatures were often described protectors of the natural world, a powerful spirit that waits over the forests and animals who had the ability to remain hidden from humans. These stories described creatures with varying attributes, sometimes acting as protectors of the forest, other times as dangerous and wild beings, and held supernatural powers beyond the physical realm. Some tribes view Bigfoot as an interdimensional being, able to transverse between the physical world and the spirit realm. The first widespread reports of Bigfoot in North America began to surface in the mid-19th century. In 1811, a man named David Thompson, a fur trader and explorer, made an entry in his journal about hearing stories from indigenous people in the Rocky Mountains about a hairy man. However, it wasn't until the late 1800s that reports of Bigfoot-like creatures gained more attention in the public sphere. In 1924, the most famous early Bigfoot encounter took place in Alder Creek, Washington. A group of miners reported seeing large, ape-like creatures near their campsite. The creatures were said to have been about 7 to 9 feet tall, covered in hair, and very strong, throwing large rocks at the miners as they camped. This incident, known as the Alder Creek Sasquatch encounter, captured the public's imagination and brought more attention to the possibility that such creatures might exist. The phenomenon of Bigfoot really took off in the mid-20th century, especially in the 1950s and 1960s. One of the most famous moments in Bigfoot lore occurred in 1967, when Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin filmed a short, grainy footage of a creature in the forests of Bluff Creek, California. The film, often called the Patterson-Gimlin film, shows a large, hairy creature walking upright with a characteristic swinging gait. The footage became a central piece of evidence for Bigfoot enthusiasts and remains a topic of debate and analysis. This event sparked a surge in Bigfoot sightings across North America. In the 1970s and 1980s, the legend of Bigfoot became part of popular culture, with television specials, books, and movies helping to shape the creature's modern identity. Bigfoot became a part of the cultural fabric, with people reporting sightings from the dense forests of the Pacific Northwest to the swamps of the southeastern United States. The Pacific Northwest has a long history of Bigfoot sightings, with many stories coming from the dense forests and remote areas of Washington, Oregon, and British Columbia. The creature, often referred to as Sasquatch, is described as a large, ape-like being, usually covered in dark fur and often seen as a reclusive, elusive figure. The 1924 Ape Canyon incident. A group of miners in Washington reported an encounter with aggressive creatures that threw rocks at their cabin. They claimed the creatures were large, ape-like beings, and the incident became one of the earliest and most well-known Bigfoot tales. Even in recent years, hikers, campers, and locals continue to report sightings of large bipedal creatures, often accompanied by strange sounds, such as howls, wood knocks, or tree structures. There have been numerous investigations by enthusiasts and cryptozoologists into these ongoing reports. A footprint-like cast was made in the Skookum Meadows area of Washington, said to show the creature's large, human-like foot. Some believe it provides physical evidence of Bigfoot, though skeptics argue it could be the result of a hoax or misinterpretation. The stories often include similar themes: a large, intelligent creature that is shy and avoids human interaction, but sometimes leaves evidence of its presence like footprints, strange sounds, or broken trees. While many remain skeptical of these claims, the Pacific Northwest remains a hotbed for Bigfoot research and sightings, with a rich history of lore surrounding the creature. While reports of Bigfoot sightings continue to this day, the evidence for the creature's existence remains elusive. Despite numerous expeditions, attempts to capture the creature, and numerous recorded sightings, no concrete proof, such as a body or clear photographs, has ever been produced. Skeptics suggest that Bigfoot sightings can often be attributed to misidentified animals, such as bears, or hoaxes. But believers in the creature continue to search for proof. In recent years, the use of modern technology, such as trail cameras, drones, and DNA analysis of hair samples thought to belong to Bigfoot, has yet to provide conclusive evidence. The ongoing nature of these searches fuels the mystery and fascination around the creature. Bigfoot remains a fascinating part of North American folklore. For some, it's a symbol of the unknown wilderness, a reminder that there may still be things in the wild that remain hidden from us. For others, Bigfoot represents a blend of myth, culture, and mystery, capturing the imagination of people who seek a connection to the primal, untamed aspects of nature. Whether or not Bigfoot exists, the creature remains an iconic figure in North American folklore and continues to inspire both fear and awe, sparking discussions about the unknown and the unexplained in the wilderness of North America. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more Beyond the Unknown videos.